And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live. We're on the road today. We're at Chick-fil-A. Start this new week. Chick-fil-A and Elizabeth, to be exact. You see the countdown to Cyclone football. It's getting ever so closer. 32 days, 7 hours, and 42 minutes. And so we've got football right around the corner, as a matter of fact, on this 20th day. So we'll get ready. I'm not sure that's the right countdown. Tomorrow will be 30 days out, so I think we're off a day. Tomorrow's the 21st of July, and we play football the 21st of August, so I would say today's 31 days would be the way I would look at that. Anyway, we're getting closer every day. We got Meet the Cyclones coming up on Friday night. We've got Sean will stop by here. Head coach Witten's due to join us, come by here in a little while and talk to us. He'll be coming by. Also, Leslie and Randy. Leslie with Sycamore Shoals. Randy talking Major League Baseball. It's heating up. Red Sox, hottest team in baseball right now. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes. Got some NASCAR. Joey Logano gets the checkers yesterday or last night at North Wilkesboro. We've got college football. The SEC media days are starting and have started, and Tampa. We'll talk about that coming up here in just a little while. So there's lots going on. As you can see on the countdown, we're at 30. That's incorrect. It's 31 days. So till August 21st. Is that not correct? Today's the 20th of July. Yeah, be 31 days. So anyway, we're getting ever so closer to Cyclone football, and so we're excited about that. Eddie Plester is truly going to bring it to the Cyclone Network. The leadership now with Andrew Barnett, so we're fired up about that, and we're going to be ready to roll with Cyclone football coming up sooner than later. We're excited about that. All right, let's get it going with the national anthem here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Greatest country in the world. Who gets to do it today? Let's see who we want to bring in here and let them sing a little bit. Let them sing a little bit, and that'd be a good one right there to start with. How about it? The late Loretta Bowers on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
From Physical Therapy Services, one of our great sponsors. You work with pediatrics at PTS. Tell me about
I do not. I work with athletes, but yes, we do pediatric at 1500 in the medical care building. That's when they work with people that they're developmentally delayed, where they're having a hard time, that kind of thing. Also, Down syndrome, autism, all of that. And so they work, PT and OT work in conjunction with each other to help these kids get back to normal life.
something that they treat a lot more than I realized, headaches. A lot of folks come in with headaches and you help them. Tell me about that.
Yep. So headaches can come from the neck. It can come from, you can have vertigo and headaches and that kind of thing. So what we do is we do an evaluation, see if we can kind of pinpoint where those headaches are coming from, either refer them out if they need other help from like an ENT or something like that, a migraine specialist, or if we think that we can help them, we'll treat their neck and whatever other issues that they have going along with that.
Social media, how do we find you?
We have Facebooks for the pediatric and the ortho clinics, and then you can either call us or find me on a sideline somewhere.
Dr. Aaron Kaiser, one of our great sponsors with Physical Therapy Services of Cyclone Football and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely. New color, all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners. Year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools. And she'll be here momentarily, as a matter of fact. So it's SEC Media Days. It started this morning. Who's at the podium in Tampa today? It'll go from now to 4 o'clock. Your first one up was Will Stein, the new head coach. You got 6 new coaches in the SEC. 6. And so, here's the story. They've not won a national championship in the SEC over the last 4 years. So it's time to change that, and that's the goal, of course, to get somebody and to carry that banner as the SEC champion, the national champion. So they'll start with Will Stein of Kentucky. Also, Eli Drinkwitz is at the podium today. Brent Venables, and wrapping things up will be Josh Heupel today, the Tennessee coach. That's today. Tomorrow's scheduled speakers, new coach Alex Golish at Auburn, Kirby Smart, Georgia, Shane Beamer, South Carolina, who's on the hot seat, Clark Lee at Vanderbilt. Can he duplicate last year? We'll see. That's tomorrow's speakers. On Wednesday, Kalen DeBoer, Alabama. John Sumrall, new coach of Florida. There's a lot of buzz in Gainesville for the Gator football team. Pete Golding at Ole Miss, and I'm sure one of his questions, I guarantee you, we talk about the tampering that he was accused of by Dabo Swinney. And then Texas, Steve Sarkisian, will wrap it up on Wednesday. Then the final day of the SEC Media Days in Tampa, Arkansas new coach Ryan Silverfield, Lane Kiffin, LSU, Jeff Levy, Mississippi State, and Steve Sarkisian for Texas. And I jumped the gun. I said Texas on Thursday, or on Wednesday, rather. It's Texas A&M. Mike Elko will be Texas A&M on Wednesday, and then the final day will be Texas, Steve Sarkisian. So, and each school's bring along some of their players to talk, so it'll be good. And so Tennessee's at the podium this afternoon. Josh Heupel, Deshaun Bishop, Arian Carter, some of the guys going to be there for the Tennessee players to be interviewed by the media at Media Days happening this year, SEC Media Days in Tampa, Florida. So there you go. All right, so again, you look at, and we'll break this down here in a little while. We'll take a look at all the SEC teams and what must they be looking at for the upcoming season. Of course, the obvious in Knoxville is who's going to be the quarterback, and can a true freshman, lead a team to a rigorous, and it is a rigorous schedule. After Furman and Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State, Georgia Tech obviously a very good football team, but after Furman and Kennesaw State, which on paper there should be a win for the Vols, they get into Texas, and you know what's coming with an aggressive, and they all are aggressive in the SEC. Everybody's got a tough schedule, so can Tennessee do it with a true freshman quarterback and George McIntyre as the backup quarterback? We'll see. Sean joins us coming up at 12:30. Coach Witten will be in here talking Cyclone football. Got to meet the Cyclones on Friday night. So we will push that. And let's see, tomorrow we're going to be at Phil's Dream Pit. Wednesday we're going to be at the Eagle Center Antique Store downtown. Thursday will be Big John's Closeouts. We'll close out the week and kick off the weekend on a Food City Friday, Food City and Gray, so the RUB. So we got SEC Media Days, got lots going on in Major League Baseball. The hottest team in the bigs right now, no question, the Boston Red Sox. And so, you look at it, you get into now, because you're almost ready for the trade deadline, August 3rd. So you become, do you buy or do you sell? Some of the teams, I'm thinking of the Mets and the Blue Jays, having a terrible first half of the season, terrible year now in the second half we are. I'm sure they're going to dump, they're going to sell. But then now if you're the Red Sox, you've won 13 in a row, and all of a sudden you're in the hunt. In fact, if you stop today, you'd be one of the wild card teams. So do you bolster your team and buy, or do you sell and unload? Because you're right there on the edge, and there's 2 more weeks to the season. before the trade deadline, but do you dump or do you buy? It's interesting. Some of these Cincinnati's another team having a terrible year. They got some guys that they're expendable. You're going to dump, or they're going to sell, they're going to trade, they're going to buy, or not trade, they're going to sell or buy. So Astros are hanging in the AL West. They're looking for pitching. Langoliers, the catcher from the Athletics, looks like he may be on the market. And you got several teams looking for catchers, including the Yankees. Of course, Tariq Skubal's a big story in Major League Baseball. Where is he going to stay in Detroit? I don't think so. He's going to go somewhere for a 2-month rental, and then after that, you don't know where he may go back to Detroit. Not sure what that status will be, but he's the big fish in the pond right now, I think, in free agency. So all that we're going to talk about with Randy coming up here in a little while. Let's get her settled in. We'll take a break. She'll be right here. The Queen is in the house. Lots going on with Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors here on the ball games on the show, and we'll be right back. By the way, thanks. We had a big turnout at the Crazy Eights on Saturday night. Got a chance to MC it. I did not realize. He told me it's been my 31st year of doing it, but I didn't realize it's been that long. There was over 4,000 runners and another 1,200 walkers there. So we had 5,300 people in and around J. Fred Johnson Stadium on a hot, muggy Saturday evening with the Crazy Eights Road Race. It was wild. Wild in a good way. It's a great thing. No rain, it was just hot and muggy, and they did it and had a good time doing it. So we had a good time doing it. So we streamed a little bit of that. We streamed Friday night's Night of Champions up here at the stadium with the football team. And so we appreciate you all. The interest is unbelievable. And we're now, we're on the, as we said, 30 days from tomorrow night is kickoff. It's hard to believe. Where did it go? Somebody go today is Valentine's. And then T.A. Duggar starts on August 13th. Back to school. The Bash is right around the corner. School starts right around the corner. Sullivan Johnson City starts August the 3rd. And so Sean will be here in a little while. Brandon Young's going to join us. Got a big back-to-school bash out of the county, and they're heading that up at Harmony Free Will Baptist Church, a big part of that. So it'll be a long talk about that coming up in a few minutes. But she's here, back from the beach. She said, Tom, buddy, it didn't last long enough. I said, Andrew, honey, it never does. You get there, you get settled in, and you're having a good time. Look, go, gosh, it's Saturday, it's checkout. That's the way it works every year. It's like, so it flies by, but it's good to get away and recharge your batteries. She joins us next on the Tom Taylor Sports. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Steins with a special song. Take it away, Axel.
The Eagle Center is right downtown. The second block is where we're found. We have Crocs and clocks and a lot of things. Tools and glass and shiny rings. Coins and books and mirrors too. All these things just waiting for you. Beautiful furniture and much, much more. You gotta come visit our store.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, she's here. We get her ever so often, but we're glad when she gets to come. Hello, did you have a good time at the beach?
I did, yes. It was wonderful.
Good. Need to get away and recharge. So some folks, when they go to the beach, they buy food, bring it in and cook, and then some go out every night and eat. So are you guys cooking in, or you all go out and eat, or a little bit of both?
We do not cook in.
You do not?
We do not.
Good.
We go out.
I don't either.
I am cooking enough when I'm home.
There you go.
So I'm taking full advantage
That's
of all
it.
the seafood
That's it.
and the great restaurants. So that was something I was looking forward to.
absolutely.
Now we get some breakfast food and some lunch food. And then we'll go out for dinner.
One of the biggest arguments when I was a kid, because my mom would go on vacation, and so she'd cook the whole time we were there. I said, Mom, you're on vacation. Let's go out to eat. Don't
Yeah.
cook. Well, we're just going to fix it. No, that's why you're if you're going to do that, just stay home and cook.
Yeah.
So we finally, after 2 or 3 years going to the beach, finally talked to her. She finally, okay, let's go out every night. Of course, Dad didn't like that because it was his billfold, but that's okay. But your point's well taken. If you're on vacation, be on vacation. So now, let's see, what did I read? There was a slew of stingrays or something in there coming in that normally is not. No, jellyfish. You seen jellyfish?
No, and I have been stung about 4 times. So I was looking, and
Ain't nothing hurts worse than a jellyfish.
it's the worst.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and when they wrap, it's hard to get it off. So I was looking.
That hurts just thinking about that.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
But yeah, we luckily did not see any of that or run into those. We've seen a lot of sand dollars and horseshoe crab and starfish.
A lot of starfish?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Starfish?
Yeah. So
Those are rare.
amazing. Yeah. So we just had a great time. I will say with a large group,
Oh, yes.
that would be considered cooking.
Oh, yes.
When you go with a large group,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
could run
yeah.
into some big problems.
Big problems.
Going out
Yep.
and waiting hours to eat.
Oh,
So that would be a different story if
Yeah.
it was a large group.
but it wasn't. So
No, no.
It was manageable.
Yes, it was.
So I'm flashing back when I was a kid. So I got these jellyfish things. God, they hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why, but she would rub butter on it. I don't know what. I'm sitting there thinking, what? Of course, it's West Virginia. We don't go to the beach much, and
Butter.
so she always had a thing of parquet butter. And so if we got stung by jellyfish, we'd have to come in and rub butter on it.
Really?
Yeah. It never did stop hurting. It didn't do any good. I didn't think, but I was over whimpering and snotting and snorting. I was a little feller and like. So I don't know why she'd rub butter on there when you got stung by jellyfish. But as she said, once you get stung by jellyfish, I mean, I guess there's worse things in life, but it really, really does hurt.
It is awful. And
Yeah.
I cannot really say on here what really helps, but you could research it. And
Oh,
yeah,
there's a magic formula to help.
there is a magic formula.
Okay,
And at that point, you just need something for relief.
got it.
And so, yeah, I'm so glad that we did not get stung
Oh,
by
no, I'm
those.
too.
Yeah,
Had a great time. Got away, recharged the battery, back in the saddle,
back in the saddle.
rolling. So
Yes.
busy time in Northeast Community Credit Union. What's going on? What are we talking? What's up next on promoting?
Up next, we have our back to school bash, as you mentioned, with Brandon Young here in Carter County, and all the students are welcome, and that will be at Happy Valley High School football field this Saturday, 10 till 1. We will be there giving away all kinds of goodies like we do every year. We have back to school bash at Elizabethton High School next Tuesday. That is 6 to 8 o'clock. We also have our Elizabethton Farmers Market every Tuesday. We're at giving out tote bags and fans from 4 to 7. And we just celebrated Hometown Heroes Night at the Northeast Community Credit Union Ballpark to watch the Elizabethton River Riders play. And it was a great time, very hot, but it was a fun time. It was great to see everybody and to celebrate those first responders and appreciate what they do.
Guys are everywhere. It's awesome. Now the farmers market, I would assume, coming in now. Probably some
Corn.
corn, green
Yeah.
beans. Probably some green beans coming in. Half runners.
I
corn.
think they're having a tomato highlight tomorrow. I will say tomato is themed tomorrow. I'm pretty sure.
Nothing like a big old mater on your hamburger.
Yeah.
Grown right out of the garden. So the farmers market is where here in Elizabethton?
It is in Kiwanis Park in
Off of G Street?
Elizabethton.
Yeah.
Yes. Very convenient, and there is more parking there. So rain or shine, they do not cancel. And you have all the vendors, locally grown produce, crafts, anything that you could think of, plants, flowers, and all that fun stuff. And then we'll be sponsoring our WCYB friends. We're really excited about celebrating the anniversary with them and sponsoring, and stay tuned for more on that at WCYB.
Yep. That's coming up when?
That is, well, they're doing a lot of rollouts this week, and I believe Thursday they're going to be downtown Elizabethton,
Hmm.
and they're going to be highlighting all the history and the Carter family and the Over Mountain Men, just all that fun stuff that is great to know if you just moved here or if you've lived here and would love to know more. There's going to have all kinds of stories about Elizabethton. So I believe that is this Thursday. Go to their website, WJHL, or excuse me, WCYB. I get two of them mixed up,
It's all right.
Tom.
All right.
But WCYB Channel 5.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
coming in, which is really cool. They're celebrating their 70th anniversary of the TV station in Elizabethton, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, and sponsored by NCCU, so that's even cooler. So it's good stuff. And yep, if you're just moving in here, our whole area is rich in history, but certainly in Elizabethton with Sycamore Shoals and the Carter Mansion, and we talk about it all the time. The Bonnie Cake, all the things downtown and around Elizabeth makes it so special. So they have seen that, and they're going to tap into that, and it's really good. It's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
So the farmers market, you got done doing the hometown heroes of the River Riders.
Yes.
So you're doing produce, farmers market, doing baseball. You're working with the local TV station. You're getting ready to help out with the back to school bash, which is going to be at Happy Valley on Saturday on the football field.
Mm-hmm.
And then we continue to give out free money to teachers
We
every
do.
month, $300. So tell us about that. What all's going with that right now?
You can apply at bmycu.org.
Mhm.
If you're an educator in one of the 5 surrounding counties that we serve, Sullivan, Washington, Unicoi, Johnson, and Carter, you can go there. It's a front and back page. It's not hard. Any need for your classroom, you can apply for that. And if you are selected, you get a picture with a big check and get the real thing,
Mhm.
and just go purchase what you need. And we love doing that. We do it 12 months. We do not stop when school's out. We continue that through summer. So remember to do that. You can go to the website, like I had mentioned, at bmycu.org, or you can come in one of our locations. We will also be at the Teacher In Services, and we'll be dropping those items off coming up next week.
Mhm.
School back to school is busy time for us as well. So we want to make sure to take care of our educators and our students, and that's our heart. That's how we started as an educator teachers credit union. So
Mhm.
it's important to us.
So people cringe when I say Christmas, but we don't at NCCU because now's a good time to start a Christmas club. She's going to tell you about. I looked it up while you were talking. 157 days till Christmas Eve.
Okay,
So there you go.
it's flying by,
It
and
really is.
you know, this week I believe is downtown's Elizabethton. Uh, Downtown Elizabethton, Main Street, is going to be celebrating Christmas in July. And so you're going to hear Christmas music downtown when you're walking just for this week, according to Courtney. And there's going to be different businesses doing some fun stuff. And so go check out Downtown Elizabethton's Main Street Facebook page. There's so many promos, so many things going on. We got Santa, all that fun stuff, just halfway through. And like Tom mentioned, just to put it in perspective, how close Christmas is. We are halfway there.
It is.
Yeah.
We're inside of 6 months, and so
We are.
157 days. So to start a Christmas club account at the credit union is very easy. Tell us how easy it is.
If you are already a member, all you got to do is call us, and we can do it over the phone. You just ask us to move funds however much you want to, if you don't want to have to worry about that, or you can move your funds yourself. You can do that all in your mobile app, your home banking. You can be in control of that. But if you don't want to be, you just want an automatic draft, we can do that. It's free, super easy, and however much you want to put in monthly, bi-weekly, weekly, it does add up. And then when it's time in October, November, go shopping, you can withdraw, no penalty.
And if you just do a little bit, we did this last time. Whitney was here. We kind of said, all right, let's do this now. All right, so 157. Let's do a little ciphering here. I'll cipher, and you can. All right, let's do this. Pull this back up. Let's go up to here. There's 157 days left. Okay, 157 divided by 7 puts you at 22 weeks, thereabouts. So give me an amount. I'm going to put in every week. 22 weeks times what? What'd you think?
50.
All right, 22 weeks times $50, $1,100.
We can do it.
$50. Just put it in there and go. $50. I mean, it's a lot to a lot of folks.
It is.
But $50, and then come November, you go shopping, you got $1,100 there ready to go shopping with.
You can do 25.
Yeah.
You can do 20. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, you could
it's any
do
amount.
whatever. Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
let's try this. Do
Christmas
1,100.
gets really expensive
Amen.
the more we live through it. So
Yes.
it's good to save as much as you can and plan ahead so that that stress will not be so much
Yep.
when it's time, because it gets here before you know it. We
Oh,
all
yeah.
know that. Yeah.
So if you just have that, it's $25 a week. It's still $550.
Yeah.
You know, and that's sitting there for you to use as you want. So the Christmas clubs, very easy to do
Yes.
at the 4 locations. Main one is at Inbound High School and Jason Witten Way, Oakland Avenue in Johnson City, right down from the Mellow Mushroom. Then you have 19E, which is the new location. And then you have Roan Mountain. I say new because it got washed away and they rebuilt a new place. And so 19E and also on Roan Mountain. So 4 locations.
They're all going to get the same facelift. So we've already done, the main office got one, and the community center is complete, and building 2 at main office, and 19E is brand new. So we're in Roan Mountain renovating all of that. It's going to have the same facade, same look. We're going to keep it in the same family. And so we'll then move toward Johnson City and start on that branch and
That's
just
cool.
get them all a facelift.
Yeah.
And we just are continuing to work and promote and get out there in our community and do what we can.
We love being a part of it. So you sell money in the way of loans. So you have auto loan right now, and you have the other home loans. So tell us about those two before you take off.
We do. We have consumer loans for just about anything. We've got mortgage loans. We have such as our HELOC. We've got specials, and I don't want to quote those. I need to make sure. So let's just go to bemycu.org, look at those rates. We have awesome competitive rates at the lowest payment. We'll work with you on your payment plan. And if you have any questions, you can email us, go to our website, call 423-547-1200, and we will get you to the right person. We will not waste your time. We will make sure if we can help you, we will any way that we can. And so
The auto loan at one point was 4.49% APR.
it is, I think it still stands to that, but I just wanted to be
Yeah,
firm.
I'm pretty sure of that one.
Yeah,
I can't remember the home
I'm
loan.
sure it is, but
I want to say the home loan's 4.99%
It is.
APR.
I just really need to I'm back in the saddle,
Yeah.
and I don't want to misspeak. So
Now, if you asked me what I did yesterday at 2:30, probably couldn't tell you. But
Yeah.
I could tell you that the auto loan is 4.49% APR, and the home loan is 4.99% APR. I know that.
if
so,
I was betting, I would say you are correct, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
And I wouldn't know what I did yesterday at 2:30. That's it.
Everything's a blur. That's what I said today.
Me, oh my.
Man,
yes.
it is just
Yeah.
it's blur.
Is there days when you just kind of sit down and go, whoo? I don't know if overwhelm's a word, but it's like, because I know your job doing market. I mean, it's everybody wants you to do something with them, and it's like nonstop. And so, do you ever just sit down and go, whoo? I guess that's what you do when you're at the beach. Like, whoo, I got to sit and recharge.
I sat there and didn't say much of anything,
No,
and
don't need
didn't
to.
really look at my favorite
The ocean.
place. Yeah, it's just where I want to go on vacation. I will go to the west and all that, but if I had one vacation,
Something about that surf coming in, coming out. I don't know what it is, but it's just you sit there if you don't do anything else and just sit and look and listen. It's just relaxing.
It
Tide's
is.
coming in, tide's going out. And
Yes.
so, yep, it is that what it is. So anyway, it's good stuff. Website. Everything starts with where do we go? Be my.
you go to bemycu.org and go to the information. You go to resources. You can find the loan rates. We've got loans for just about anything. We've also, got the commercial lending aspect of things. All our business owners, small business owners, if you have questions about that, definitely reach out. We've got Whitney Blevins that is manager of that department, and she would love to help you and talk to you about answer any questions you may have.
They're good peeps. We love
Thank you.
working with them. Love you coming when you can. I know you're busy, but you roll in there periodically, and We like it when you do. So
I appreciate it.
come anytime. Oh, we want to say, gotta get Serena back on here too. I need to get her contact. Loaves and Fishes.
Yes.
Incredible what she does. She told me, I had her on here, I guess it was with you last time.
Yes.
250 people a night she feeds Monday, Tuesday. Make sure I get this right. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I think that's right. She feeds them 4 nights a week. A hot meal coming through, picking them up in the styrofoam trays and sending them on your way. Am I right? 250 people a night?
No, I'm pretty sure it's like up to 700 some a week, maybe 1,000.
Yeah. So I'm wrong. But
It's in between. Well, no, that you're right. I mean,
it's probably more
her
than
and
I said.
yeah.
Yeah, it is more.
She is really what I consider a servant
Oh.
for the Lord.
Oh.
She really serves her community, and
Yeah.
just I think it's awesome. Any organization in this area, we do have several that do help our community, and we just love the fact that there's wonderful people like that and
Mhm.
volunteer their time and feed the people that could use it. So I love talking to Serena whenever I can, and I know that her son is highly involved at Elizabethton High School, and they're just great people. And
Yep.
so we'll continue supporting them as well as our other ones like ARM and gosh, there's so many recovery
Cover soldiers. Yep. A lot of folks do a lot of things with a
Boys
lot of
and
people.
Girls Club.
Mhm.
There's so many things that we just want to continue to be involved with. But yeah, we love Serena.
Yep. If you want to get involved, she will certainly, you or if you're involved in an organization, would like to go up there and volunteer. It's right across from Walgreens. Is that right?
It is across from CVS on
CVS.
19E.
Not new as a pharmacy, CVS.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the River. What's the name of the church? Riverside. That's
I
not it.
always get this wrong.
I do too. That's why I didn't want to go out on that limb. I hear
I
it cracking
know.
and breaking.
It's across from our credit union up
Yeah.
there, kind of.
Yeah.
It's on the riverside.
It's on the 4 lane, as we say.
Yes, and
Bottom
she
li-
would love your volunteer, your
Oh.
efforts. I mean, you can pack boxes, you can prepare the meals,
Mhm.
and she's got plenty for you to do, and it's just very rewarding.
They give out the food boxes too. They feed them with a hot meal, but then they also give out food boxes
Yeah,
of dry goods to help the families out there, particularly this time of year. The kids are out of school. A lot of kids go to bed hungry around here because it's the way it is. So, Loaves and Fishes, the name of the ministry. What is Matthew 25:40? As you've done unto the least of these, my brethren, you've done unto me. So, that's what Serena's doing.
She's an
helping
angel.
folks. Oh yes, she's doing the Lord's work. She
She
the
is.
arms and hands and feet of the good Lord. So, that's good stuff. There's a Morgan Wallen T-shirt right there. She is. Are you a Morgan Wallen fan?
I like Morgan Wallen.
I don't think I've ever heard the first Morgan Wallen song. What is
Well,
it?
I don't know what you're listening to, but
I'm not sure. I know I haven't. I wouldn't know. What is his biggest song?
he's got several.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. So,
I've been to his concert.
oh, have you really?
Yeah, at Neyland, and he had Peyton Manning walk out with him
Oh,
in his uniform.
oh, that pretty big deal.
That was the biggest deal of the night.
Place went nuts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Peyton Manning
Just
came out.
great. In his UT.
Peyton did or Morgan?
No, Peyton did.
Came out in
with
his-
his helmet.
Oh, that's that
Oh,
probably
it was so
brought
awesome.
the house down. Yeah.
It was awesome.
So
But
anyway,
I really like some Morgan Wallen.
I need to go home
It's
tonight
catchy.
and go YouTube and see. I've never. I guess I'm embarrassed to say I've never listened to the guy.
No, you don't have to be. Either like him or you don't. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that I
Yeah.
won't like him. I just never listened to him. So you ask. I mean, I'm usually.
Morgan Wallen. Look him up.
Let's see. Who would I be listening? Listen, George Strait, some Alan Jackson.
Yeah, those are some good ones.
George Jones. Been listening to Martins.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you're talking about a contemporary. I think they harmonize.
They're good.
I listen to them in the car right now, the Martins.
Yep.
So, but I got to check out. She's got a Morgan Wallen T-shirt.
Yeah.
I guess I am, but that's tonight's homework assignment. We'll go home and I'm gonna look. I guess you can YouTube him, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Is it Morgan Wallen?
Yeah,
So,
it'll pull right up. Probably my favorite right
yeah.
now.
She's. I watched one of her songs singing with this guy that these girls go nuts over, Riley somebody.
Riley Green.
Riley Green, you knew it, yeah. So they were up there singing a little duet. Are they?
Yeah.
Are they a couple?
No,
Oh,
I don't believe so.
oh, I thought the body language. Is
No.
they're
That's called entertainment.
gotcha.
That's called selling records.
Okay, silly me. Okay, I just thought it was because I watched them.
No.
What was the name of the song? Something about Texas. I don't know what. Anyway, I watched them. Saw her the other night, and there was one other little lady I saw. Laney somebody.
Lainey Wilson.
Laney Wilson. There you go.
She's a good one too.
Saw a clip on her, and so. But Morgan Wallen, I guess I'll have to go home and check out Morgan Wallen.
Yes, that's your homework for tonight.
That's homework for tonight. Thank you, Mrs. DeMoss.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh, yes. Anytime. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball right after this from our buddy David Collins on the Tom Taylor Sports. Collins from Collins & Company. Lots of real estate companies out there, sir. Why should we come to Collins & Company?
We do things a little different, Tom.
Tell us how you do it, sir.
Hey, we're an auction firm and a listing firm, and we help buyers as well. So if you need to auction a home, you need to list your home, or you need to buy a home, give us a call. We can help. Full service auction real estate firm, and we are an estate sale marketing company as well. Personal property, either moving, relocating, downsizing. We do it all. One-stop shop for real estate and auction.
Do it full time, and the closing ratio is 97% of what they list, they sell. Collins & Company.
Yeah.
How do we find you? CollinsandCompany.info.
Yep, and get it sold with Collins & Co.
Yep. And the phone number is?
423-543-5741.
One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, David Collins and crew at CollinsandCompany.info.
That's right.
We're talking to our buddy Sherry Holtzclaw, the owner of the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. E. Newtons. You got a ton of them. Just about E. Newtons, would you please?
I do have a ton of them. They are 14 karat gold filled. They're stretchy. They come in 3 different sizes and easy to wear. You can swim in them. You can work out in them. You can sleep in them. They hold up very well. And there's also a lot of different colors. And then coming soon, I'll be getting the America, the 250 birthday celebration ones in. Hopefully soon. I've been waiting.
Hundreds of them they have. I don't think anybody else anywhere has more E. Newtons than the Jewelers Bench.
Now, usually everybody that comes in is pleasantly surprised with what I have in stock.
Hundreds. I'm not kidding you. Hundreds of E. Newtons here at the Jewelers Bench. Hours are open?
We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Social media, how do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And the magic phone number is?
423-542-5600.
So if you want E. Newtons, come here first. I promise you, they got more selection than anywhere else in the Tri-Cities, in my humble opinion. The E. Newtons at the Jewelers Bench, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfeld Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need, or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfeld Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken, literally the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
Back on the Tom Davis Sports Show, I guess I'm embarrassed. I've never watched Morgan Wallen. I had no clue. I mean, I know who he is, but I've never listened to his music. So apparently I'm out of touch is what I was insinuated there. It's like you don't know anything about Morgan Wallen. He's a Tennessee boy. So I mean, I know who he is, but I've never listened to his music. But tonight I will. We'll see, because this young lady's got a Morgan Wallen T-shirt on. Hello, Rick Ranson. What is the weather like in Pensacola, sir? Because it's warm and muggy up here. Not as hot as it has been. Hello to Jimmy Stout in Georgia and little JoJo from the church. How you doing, lady? So we told you Friday that somebody's going to take the fall, probably Ward Manuel. He did, the athletic director of Michigan. He will step down at the end of the year. He's not being fired, but he is going to step away, and school has released a summary of an independent investigation into the culture of the Michigan Athletic Department, which concluded the issues there were not widespread, but probably time for a change. Ward Manuel, 58 years old, has been there since 2016. He, of course, as we said, will be stepping away. The president thanked him for what he's done, but did say poor oversight, failures of accountability by the highest levels of university leadership. This must change. So it's a nice way of saying the posse's after you, so you might as well go ahead and get on out. So Ward Manuel will leave at the end of the calendar year, the athletic director of Michigan, at the end of the calendar year. So long back, the train will roll on. We got lots to talk about in baseball. Randy's here. We got all kinds. Shohei Ohtani's not pitching right now. Langalier's on the trading block for the Athletics. The Reds are getting ready to unload some of their talent. So are the Blue Jays. Trade deadline's right around the corner. The Red Sox, hottest team in baseball. Do they buy or do they sell? Randy's got a lot of things to tell us about. We're putting him on the spot. He's going to join us in a few minutes. But Leslie is next, and she'll join us right after this. You know, if it's this time of year, much like the wintertime, if your heat pump ain't doing what it's supposed to do, which ain't good English, but that's okay. We're country. If it's not doing what it should do, whether it's your home, your business, your church heat pump, Michael Vance and folks can help you. Here he is to tell you about it. Leslie's next. Then Randy talking baseball. Sean Witten joins us coming up. At the bottom of the hour, he'll be with us to talk Cyclone football. But Leslie's next from Sycamore Shoals on the Tom Davis Sports.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Back on the Tom Davis Sports Show, look who stopped by. Our buddy Leslie Broccoli from Sycamore Shoals. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
Good.
Good. Thank you for coming as always. And Sycamore Shoals State Park right up the street. I always say over my shoulder, but literally, if you're coming in from Johnson City, you'll pass it because it's on the main drag. On the left coming in, if you're coming in from Johnson City, if you're leaving, coming out of our parking lot, heading that way, it'll be obviously be on the right. So it's always buzzing with activity. Got a big event coming up this this weekend. Tell me about it.
All right. It's called Independence on the Frontier. It's 250th anniversary commemorative weekend, and they will be living like they lived on the frontier. And I'll be portraying Lydia Bean, who was one of the first settlers' wives. And long story about Lydia Bean, but if you want to know about it, come see me Saturday, I'll be making fresh butter. We'll be eating fresh butter and homemade biscuits. So
Awesome.
yeah, so you can, but it would be an all-day chore. So I'm gonna make some ahead of time, so it'll be there ready to go. So come talk to me about Lydia Bean. See what happened to her. It's pretty harrowing. It was like a soap opera. What happened to Lydia Bean and some of the other settlers during the attack on Fort Watauga by the Cherokee. So you'll find out the story Saturday. They'll be doing other things. They'll be doing militia drills. They'll be doing all kinds of cooking over open fires, storytelling, doing other things from scratch. So just come, see what life was like on the frontier 250 some years ago. And I think it's at 2 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock. A runner will bring a copy of the Declaration of Independence. This will be the first they heard about it on the frontier. So come, it'll be a lot like if you were there July 5th for the service at First Christian. Chad will be reading the Declaration once it's brought in by a runner. One year the runner crossed the creek and everything else to bring it. So,
I love it.
yeah, so come on, and it's free. Almost everything at the park is free. Admission's free. They have the occasional workshop and that type of thing that they charge just a little bit for. But hey, you can't beat free, and you can't beat summertime stuff to do.
Yep, can't be free. It's the best price in town.
That's
so
right.
And the hours are?
Hours for the park are, well, right now it's from daylight until dusk.
Mm-hmm.
But the visitor center is 8 until 4:30.
8 to 4:30.
Yeah.
There you go. And the event coming up Saturdays from what to
It's
what?
from 10 till 3.
10 to 3
10
on
till 3.
Saturday.
And Randy and I'll be there probably afternoonish, all afternoon. We'll come here first.
So
Dressed out.
Dressed up. Get you some lunch and head on up. You
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
So the dust has settled for the Liberty Celebration
Mm-hmm.
for another year. So looking back, you've had a chance. It's been almost a month now. So success, good crowds. If you had to analyze this year's Liberty, what do you think?
It was amazing. It's probably the best year we've had since Randy and I've been in it. I've been in it 11. He's been in it 10, and yeah, best year since that. And the play was outstanding. The actors were great. The people that ran all the sound and light and all of that did an excellent job. Backstage people, director, excellent job. We had good crowds. We had, I'm going to say, average of 250 every night we did it. And then, of course, on the Veterans Night, it was packed. So packed we had to bring our own seats out and let some of them sit in them. But they were lined up along the rails of the amphitheater and everything else. So
Good time, had
good
ball.
year.
Yeah,
Yep.
great year.
Even the last night when we thought it might be canceled because of storms, it didn't storm. And we had, I'd say, between 175 to 250 to come.
It's awesome.
Yep.
The official outdoor drama of the great state of Tennessee, Liberty Celebration. In the bag for another year, if you will. So it comes every weekend in June, and won't be long. We'll be starting talking about auditions for the next season.
That's right.
Right after Christmas, which is Christmas Eve, as we just looked it up, 157 days away. It's unbelievable. So, anything else going on at the park? You want to tell us?
They're doing some workshops. Jason Davis, Ranger Jason Davis, has a couple of workshops coming up. One of them's the tomahawk throw at the end of the month. Then the first of next month, I think he's got furs and pelts of the long hunter, so he'll be talking about that. And then Ranger Taylor Moorfield has a few of them as well. Really good ones. So
It's
interesting.
awesome.
Very
It is.
interesting.
It's very interesting.
Mhm.
Something always cool going on at Sycamore Shoals State Park. I can tell you that. Always. That's why we have her come in and talk about it. And as she said, most of the events are free.
Mhm.
And you can't beat that. Plus, you get to keep the history of our region, in this case, Elizabeth and Carter County, very much alive. So, which we got to do.
It's a lot.
Yep. And we're
There's
getting more and more young people involved, too, aren't we?
Yes,
That's the
yes.
key. We got to keep it.
Families and young people.
Yeah, we're not going to be doing this forever, she and I, so we need another round, another generation of young people picking up the torch.
We had a lady, she has how many children? 8 children, I think. She homeschools, but she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of her kids in it, and she was in
Wow.
it. She did the epilogue at the end. Excellent job. Yep, and her daughters were pretty good. And then she had her baby, her brand new baby was.
Said at Sycamore Shoals, and So the next big event's coming up this Saturday. It's called, one more time, it's called
Independence on the Frontier 250th celebration.
Independence on the Frontier. It's going to be good stuff.
Yes.
So thank
Come.
you.
Thank you.
She's a sweetheart. Always like her coming. And so I appreciate her allowing me to be a part of what we did a couple of weeks ago. We'll take a break.
We appreciate you.
Oh, we had a blast. We got baseball. We got him in. We're going to talk, and Axel Steins is shining. We got more folks. Coach Witten's going to join us coming up bottom of the hour. Brandon Young's going to join us from Harmony Free Will Baptist Church for the big back-to-school bash this Saturday at Happy Valley High School. So lots going on. He'll join us right after this. Brought to you by this segment from Rick Walters, Horseman Insurance. And one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Auto Insurance. How can you help folks with auto insurance?
Well, one of the things that we do here at Horseman is we kind of target our niche market as educators, school teachers, school employees, cafeteria workers, custodians, superintendents. We cater towards the educational community, and we design all of our products for that purpose. Some of the things that we do, for example, if a teacher has an accident and she has her Horseman insurance on school property or while she's on school business, even if it's her fault, no matter what her deductible is, we're not going to charge her a deductible. We're going to waive that. If her car gets vandalized on school property, we're not going to have a deductible for that either. If somebody takes something out of her car while it's on school property, that's also going to be covered with no deductible. If they have, say, a computer that belongs to the school and they get into a car wreck and it gets destroyed, we're going to replace that computer for the school system. And so if they ever have to transport a student in their car, a lot of companies would consider that business use of your car. And so what Horace Mann does, we said, hey, look, we understand that you're a teacher and there's an emergency situation at times, even though the school board says not to do it. If you're going on a field trip and the bus holds 30 kids and you got 33 going, and you might throw 3 in the back seat and follow the bus, and for whatever reason that you have to take a student in your car, we're going to make sure that liability insurance extends to that child, and they'll be, all the medical bills and that sort of stuff will be covered.
Lots of reasons to give him a call if you're an educator or not an educator. Either way, to get a quote from Horseman Insurance. How do we get a hold of your social media and phone number?
Yes, you can go to horseman.com, which I have on the board up here, or you can go to call us here at 543-0059, option 4, ring right to my desk. Usually that phone number is good until about 10 o'clock at night because we do cover the West Coast. There's agents, in California, so we've always got someone answering the phone here up until at least 10 o'clock at night.
Rick Walters, one of our great sponsors here, the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, and we're awful proud that he's one of our sponsors here on the ball games and on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are here live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this. So I'm going to get close. There you go. There we go. Got you on the screen.
All right.
Randy's drifting off to the. Got to bring him back in.
Off to the right there.
Yeah, so we can chat about baseball. So we've not talked since last week, obviously, with the All-Star game and the Home Run Derby.
Yeah.
Almost won the Home Run Derby. I said Schwarber, he was winning, and Jordan Walker stepped up.
Had me sweating there, Tom. I was worried.
The lunch bet was about to be mine.
Yep. I was getting ready to ask Leslie for some money.
Oh. And I'd have made you pay, too.
I know you would.
Oh, you better believe it.
Oh, my goodness.
I would have enjoyed it. But
I was wondering, is it going to be Aubrey's or is it going to be Chick-fil-A? Or somewhere in between. Where's it going to be?
I would have got my money's worth.
I know you would. I would have expected you to get your money's worth.
Didn't happen. Walker wins it. Bet was off. No good.
Did not happen.
All-Star game. Kind of ho-hum, I think, roundabout way. What do you think?
Well, bit of a surprise.
Cody Bellinger.
Bit of a Yankee, of course. But you're 1 for 2, 1 for 3, knocking two runs, which that's typically who gets the MVP. But American League pitchers, they're the ones to me as a group. Now, you can't split up, I guess, the MVP, or how would you do that? But they were certainly dominant. Two-hit shutout. Who would have ever thought?
Yep.
Only the ninth shutout, and MLB history.
NL got 3 hits. That was it.
Was it 3? I thought it was 2, but
3 hits. Got Soto,
regardless.
Lopez, and Pete Armstrong
Maybe,
Crow.
I think there was one in the 9th, I think. There we go.
And so American League pitchers struck out 15. National League pitchers struck out 12. So,
Yeah.
So if you like baseball, it was good. If you want a bunch of firepower and home runs and all that, you didn't get it. So
Which is what you sort of expect
yeah.
from the game, is to have lots of hits, lots of home runs. I mean, most of these guys are there because of their home run total, and they ain't naming in home run total.
That's it. So next year, the World Series. Next year, the All-Star Game will be at Wrigley Field in Chicago. So now we're into the second half of the season. He wants to talk about it because he loves talking about the Boston Red Sox, being a Yankees guy. So Red Sox.
What can you say?
13 games, man.
What can you say? And it wasn't, 2 weeks ago,
they were down.
If you mentioned it, it was, no need to talk about them. They're just out of it. And 13 in a row.
They're 2 games over 500 now.
2 games over 500 and only 6 games out.
And they're in the wild card.
In the wild card. Swept the Rays. It's easy to pick up games when you're beating the team in front of you.
Beating the front runner, absolutely.
So what can you say?
So
got to give them credit.
The only streak longer than the Red Sox is they're tied with the one back in 1948. The club record is 15 back in 1946. They got Baltimore coming to town tonight. We'll talk about that in a moment. So you look at the Red Sox management. Trade deadline's a couple of weeks out. They're playing really good baseball right now. So now you have to look at the Red Sox management. Are you going to be sellers? Are you going to be buyers?
I cannot imagine them being a seller now. Could you?
I wouldn't think so. No. I mean, they're the third team in the wild card now. That's how much progress they've made, and so they're there. They're in the thick of this thing, unless they fall flat on their face. But they're 15-48. They've won, as we said, 13 in a row. The Orioles, who they'll have tonight at Fenway,
Making a move.
They've won 7 out of 10.
Yeah, only 2 games below 500.
So the Yankees are down a game and a half to Tampa Bay. The Rays have lost 6 out of 10. The Yankees have won 6 out of 10. So this division is really getting interesting.
Starting to tie it up, which just makes it fun.
Yeah, it does make it fun.
It makes it fun. But
so if you're Red Sox management, I know you're a Yankees guy and you hate the Red Sox, but if you're the Red Sox guys,
I'd trade everybody.
That's why he's not the Red Sox management. That's why he's in East Tennessee with me on a Monday.
That's right.
So, seriously, what would you do if you're Red Sox? I mean, now they could, between now and the trade deadline, August 3rd, fall flat on the face again.
They could. That's baseball.
That's exactly right.
That
Peaks
is
and
baseball.
valleys.
And I really haven't looked ahead to see what their schedule's like, but at this moment in time, of course, like you said, 2 weeks before the deadline, but this moment in time, you have to believe that they're looking for somebody.
Yeah.
Probably in the pitching.
Mm-hmm. So the Red Sox are the hottest team in baseball right now, no question. They've won 13 in a row. They'll have the Orioles tonight. We'll talk about that again in a minute.
Yeah, 7 in a row for them.
So you go down into the divisions.
Somebody's going to lose.
Yep. You go in the AL Central. The White Sox lead Cleveland by a game.
Still hanging in there.
And the Twinkies are hanging.
They are.
They're 4 out.
Yeah.
And don't look now, Detroit's won 7 out of 10.
They have.
So if they keep playing good baseball, does Scooble say, I'm just going to stay put? Do you think he's really going to jump and go? Because they've won 7 out of 10, and they're starting to inch. I mean, they're only 6.5 out in a bad division.
Well, again, he's a free agent at the end of the year.
Right.
He's probably going to go free agent and not re-sign with Detroit unless he feels like there's some allegiance to him. But I would not be surprised either way. But I think I'm probably leaning that they'll trade him.
Okay.
Of course, they're going to ask a lot,
and they'll get a lot.
And
back-to-back Cy Young Award winner.
Who can give up a lot? That's the question. Who can give it up?
That's the key.
Yep.
How much gas you want to give away in the tank to get Scooble? Because you get him for 2 months. And he may turn right around and go right back to Detroit. You don't know.
That's true. You think about, maybe the Dodgers, who need pitching, but what are they going to give up? Are they going to give up some of their hitting? They can't give up any pitching because they don't have any pitching to put in there with them. But
can you put a clause? I mean, I guess you do. Can you put a clause there and says, okay, if we bring you on our team for 2 months, You're basically renting this guy. Can we put a clause in there that says, okay, but when it gets time to re-up for a new team, we get first dibs? Can they make that happen, or is that a stretch?
That might be a handshake type of thing. I don't think you could probably put in writing because you already have a contract in place. I would think you'd stick with the contract.
Good point.
But there may be some handshake. Well, I'll consider you first.
Yeah.
As far as your offer is concerned.
There you go.
And who wouldn't want to stay with the Dodgers?
Yeah.
You know, if you're him, who would you?
Yeah.
You can't turn that down.
No. In the West, Texas, the Rangers, by the way, Evan Carter had a 2-run shot over the weekend in Atlanta.
Tied the ball game.
Crushed it. Loved it.
Yeah.
Evan Carter had a big fan base down there from up here watching him, which I thought was great. They're back home to take on the White Sox. Actually, in Chicago, out of the White Sox. Texas leads a half game over Seattle. Houston's 4 back. Both of those teams Seattle's lost 6 out of 10. The Astros have lost 7 out of 10.
And 4 in a row.
So the Rangers are flat 5-5 over the last 10, but they lead by a half game over the Seattle Mariners.
You're only 1 game over 500 and leading the division.
Yeah, it's a great point. Good point. So the Rangers are right now in first place, and they will be back home tonight. I'm sorry, they go back home against Chicago. They got Chicago and Seattle back-to-back, so that's a big 6-game series after playing Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Over the weekend.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Braves in the East of the National League, they're 3 games better than the Phillies. Miami is 6 back, but the Phillies, both of these teams, the last 10 games are 5-5, but the Phillies continue to put pressure on the Bravos.
The Phillies have what? The Dodgers and then the Yankees, I believe.
Yes.
So it's going to be an interesting next week. This week's going to be. I mean, you can't say it's key, but it's gonna tell you a lot about who's making their move.
Mm-hmm. So Atlanta right now, they're right there, 3 games out, or leading, I should say, the Phillies by 3 games. All right, in the Central, Milwaukee leads the Cubs by 6.
Mm-hmm.
Cubbies have won 7 out of 10. Milwaukee's won 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
My big earth-shattering prediction last week, you said do something wild, and I did. Cardinals going to win the division. They've lost 6 out of 10. They're 10.5 out.
They obviously did not listen to you.
No, they're not listening to the show.
Not listening to the show.
Out in St. Louis because they're struggling. So the Brewers are 6 better than the Cubbies, and the Dodgers, they've lost 6 out of 10. They're human, but they still lead double digits of Arizona. And the Diamondbacks have won 7 out of 10. If anybody can afford
to have a little losing streak, it's the Dodgers.
Yep. So here's the wild card today. If we stop today, the division winners and the 3 wild card teams would be the Yankees, Cleveland, and Boston. 2 of those out of the American League East, obviously. And
what
Seattle,
was my prediction?
Yes, you did.
My bold prediction?
Your bold prediction. All 3 wild carders would be.
It's moving in that direction a little bit.
Oh, boy, he is smarter than average bear, boo-boo.
My goodness.
And Seattle's
biased.
right on the...
I'm biased.
Yeah, there you go. And Seattle's right on the cusp. Then in the National League, it's a free-for-all, really. It's the Cubs, the Phillies, and 3 teams, the Cardinals, Miami, and the Pirates, and then Arizona. So you've got 6 teams trying to get those 3 spots right now. And so
you even have the Reds are, 8 or 9 games under 500, but there's only 6 out, and you got,
they got a shot.
60 games left?
Yeah. So you got to throw them in.
They could get hot.
Yeah.
Not that I would expect them to, but they you never know.
All right, so here's today's schedule. Everything under the lights tonight. Minnesota, Cleveland, the Yankees hosting Pittsburgh.
Good games.
You've got Tampa Bay, Toronto, the Dodgers in Philadelphia. Emmett Sheehan will go for the Dodgers, and Christopher Sanchez, his first start to the All-Star game will be for the Phillies. The Red Sox have Baltimore in town.
Big series.
In Fenway.
Both are hot.
Yep. Braves will play San Diego. J.P. Sears for the Padres, and Bryce Elder will go for the Braves. San Francisco, Kansas City tonight. Mets and Milwaukee. Cubs hosting Detroit. 2 hot teams there. Texas back home. Jacob deGrom against the White Sox in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Miami and Houston. Washington and Colorado. The Reds will be in Seattle. Arizona hosting Athletics. And the Angels home to the Cardinals. So that's your schedule for this Monday. Ohtani, sore left knee. He's going to scratch him.
Yeah, not pitching Wednesday.
Nope. Going to scratch him.
Going to scratch him.
Is that a concern for the Dodgers that he's not going to be able to pitch or not?
Well, when you're 11 and a half games up, are you concerned?
Probably not.
They're thinking long term. They could sit him. I'm not sit him. He's going to bat, but they could just not let him pitch for a month.
Yeah.
just rest him,
Just
see if
rest
they can get him back in condition to pitch. But what can you say? Dodgers are the Dodgers. They're going to find a way.
4-time MVP, 3-time.
And the trade deadline, again, who do they pick up? They're not afraid to make bold moves.
4-time MVP and 3-time defending National League MVP. On his way to win it again. Guy's batting .292, 22 home runs. He's having an incredible year.
What can you say?
Not doing too bad on the mound either.
No. I think he had the lowest ERA, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. So, anyway, Ohtani he'll get scratched Wednesday night to pitch. And so, you look at some of the trade things.
Yeah. Well, Philly needs the wins more than the Dodgers. So, they're probably happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not going to have to face him.
I mean, even looking ahead, you've got some pretty good series coming up over the weekend. Cubs, Pittsburgh, New York, at Philadelphia, Cleveland, Tampa Bay. I mean, both of those teams need wins right now. Seattle, Texas. So you've got some pretty good – it's a good week. Good week for baseball.
What's the status of your two big guns, Stanton and Judge?
Judge, I think maybe end of August. He says he's coming back. We'll see. Of course, they did that MRI or whatever imaging thing for him and said there's some healing, but not enough for him to get out and do something heavy. So hopefully the end of August. In the next 19 games, they showed it last night on the game. I don't know if you watched the game or not.
No.
Last night. Next 19 games are against teams with 500 and above record. They have somewhere in here. Of course, I'm going to bring information about the Yankees if I can find it here.
Yeah,
have their schedule. Yeah, you're on the edge of your seat.
Oh,
here
yes.
we go. Here we go, Tom. We have Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, White Sox, Cubs, St. Louis, and Atlanta. Next 19 games. Of course, after that,
drops off.
Oh, yeah, the last 40 games, I think they only have 14 games against teams with winning records, and four of those are against Boston and four against Toronto. Not Toronto, but Tampa Bay.
It's in the hunt.
Who were hot.
The Cardinals, yeah, but
Your
they got
team,
the Braves in the hunt.
And the Braves, yeah.
It's interesting. Your beloved Yankees got a pretty tough schedule ahead of them. Boy, I hate
I may not be in a good mood for a couple weeks here, Tom.
I hate that for them, too. I'm a big Yankee guy.
I can tell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Anyway, my buddies in the house, thank you for coming by. Be back next week.
We'll do it.
All right.
Always fun.
Yep. All right, so it's SEC Media Days today. Who's at the podium today? Kentucky was there this morning. Eli Drinkwitz has been there this afternoon. Brent Venables from Oklahoma and Josh Heupel from Tennessee is there at Tampa in the SEC Media Days. That's day one, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in Tampa, so they'll all have something to say. And, of course, you got to know on Thursday, Lane Kiffin will be there. He'll say something. Just because he's Lane Kiffin. I think the guy likes to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I think he just eats it. I think he loves it. I'm sitting there talking about him and Elizabeth in Tennessee on Monday. I mean, he thrives on this. So he'll have something to say. But all these coaches got something to say. We've not won a national championship in 4 years now. The SEC's been dormant, so the goal is to get back in there and win a national championship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, SEC's football and Big Ten has sort of taken over here the last 3 years.
You got it. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. My man's in the house. Love this guy to death. I love him, too. I love this one because he shucks the corn as the pastor. Harmony Free Will Baptist Church Back to School Bash. We'll talk about it next. Coach Sean Witten joins us, and also Axel Stein shines in a little while.
In the house.
On the Tom Daly Sports. Talking to our buddy Molly Hurley from Chick-fil-A. It's football time in Tennessee, the late John Ward would say. On a Friday night or a Saturday afternoon or even on Sunday to watch NFL, you can get your trays from Chick-fil-A. Tell us what we can get there.
Yes, you can. You can get nugget and strip trays, fruit, salad, mac and cheese. We've got cookies, brownies. We've got wraps and veggie wraps. And then we also have our sub sandwich trays that have our cold grilled chicken, lettuce, tomato. Those are really good. And if you're getting it for a Sunday for the NFL games, you can also get the nuggets and strips chilled, so that way we'll cool them down for you, give you reheat instructions, and you can pop them in the oven and have them ready for your party.
How do we order? How do we get them?
You can call the store at 423-297-1266, or you can go online or use your Chick-fil-A app to place an order online.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton, 423-297-1266. Our buddy Molly Hurley marketing lady from Chick-fil-A here in Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of the Tom Bailey Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh, I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butcher...
Back in the Tom Bailey Sports Show, look who's...
Love the Carolina Hurricanes.
He was so you got to watch him at the beach?
We were on vacation at the beach when they won the Stanley Cup. We got to watch it from the condo. Man, it was great. So,
Did everybody in the whole condo, they all hear you all screaming and yelling? Because you get into it,
they
don't
probably did, and we all had our Canes gear on. So
his little wife is as quiet, or at least when I'm around, she's very quiet. But when you talk Hurricanes,
oh, she watches hockey. She's loud.
Yeah. So when we went out to eat that one time, she was telling me, I said, what do you think? I can't stand that guy. Which one is it she can't? One of them she can't stand.
Was it Ovechkin?
That's it.
It's Ovechkin.
Ovechkin.
Yeah, she doesn't like Ovechkin.
And I'm thinking, okay, I don't know his wife all that well, but she went, I can't stand him.
Yeah.
So she's into it.
She's into it. She knows every player by name, their stats. Yeah, she's into it.
So you got a T-shirt now and a ball cap?
I got me a ball cap, T-shirt, and a pair of Carolina Hurricane sunglasses.
I love it.
So
he's a Caniac.
We're Caniacs.
So what? I guess they're off. When does training camp start? When's everything get cranked back up?
They do their first game. I saw the 28th of September.
Really?
Yes.
Turn right around and start all over again?
Yes. There's a very short downtime in hockey.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that quick
September
turnaround.
28th, they'll play in Raleigh. Yeah.
You gonna go when they'll hoist the banner on that one, won't they?
We talked about going. I'd love to. Yeah.
I didn't realize I started hanging out with him. I mean, these people are serious.
They love
you got the ball fans are nuts and serious. These folks are Caniac fans. Him and his family.
Hockey's a cool sport.
It is a cool sport.
When you get into it, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's intense at the Young House. So things are going good. Getting ready to go back to school. You're going to be the principal again this year at
Cloudland Elementary School again.
Love it.
So up in the Lander country.
Yep, up in Lander country. Does a wonderful job. And so this Saturday, got to be there. The Back to School Bash at Happy Valley. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so this is the 17th annual Back to School Bash. It'll be at Happy Valley High School, 10 to 1, rain or shine. When kids arrive and they come in, they get a free backpack, 17-inch backpack, packed full of school supplies. There'll be barbers and beauticians on site cutting hair. We got funnel cakes, cotton candy, hot dogs, popcorn, snow cones. All that's free, paid for. We raise $25,000 each year to do it. And so the good Lord makes it possible. And they come in, and then we've got inflatables, knocker ball. They get in these two big balls, and they roll against each other. It's pretty neat. They got a target board you can roll and try to hit yourself on the target board. 18-hole mini golf course going to be set up. Thomas the Train going around the track. So everything there's free. So we want the kids, it's more than giving them a backpack. We want to give them an experience. We don't want any money involved in it, so parents can come and stay and play, or grandparents can bring their grandkids. They just have to be with... The parents have to be with the children or a chaperone.
Sure.
They can't be unattended. They
I
can't
get
be
that.
dropped off. And it's open to everybody. It doesn't matter what school they attend, what school district they're from, pre-K through senior and high school.
Anywhere anybody wants to come in, they can be a part of it.
Anywhere anybody can come in and be
Come
a part
on
of
in.
it. Happy Valley High School. It's going to be on the this year the football field and around the track. Last year was on the baseball field because they didn't have their field completed last year. They were still working on it. Next year, our plans would be go back to Hampton. Hampton's kind of the center of the county, and so it makes it more accessible for our church because we're right there in Hampton. But this year, we're very grateful for Happy Valley hosting us again, and that's where we'll be.
How's the church doing right now?
Doing great. We've got about 8. We're going to baptize this upcoming Sunday.
Really?
So it's been wonderful.
That's
so
awesome.
God's really moving in both services, so it's been wonderful.
He can shuck the corn, folks. He does a wonderful job.
Well, I certainly appreciate that, and this one can too. You do a great job speaking about the Lord. Love it.
That's
The
my
church loves this guy.
honor.
I do too, but they just they always excited about when he shows up.
You're very kind. So it's a cool place. And that Grayson still picking that guitar and
He's
singing?
still picking and singing. He sure is.
Awesome. Goodness gracious. I've got him in here somewhere singing a Christmas song when What's the name of the one he did when the Angels
When the Angels Cried.
When the Angels Cried.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That's a good song.
Won't be long. Be playing it again. We're 157 days away from Christmas Eve. It's hard to believe.
It's hard to believe.
157.
After it's July 4th, it seems like summer's gone.
Yep.
It's like boom, it's over.
Yeah. Back to school.
But we're excited about getting back to school, and we're excited about the back to school bash. It's a lot. It's been fun over the years. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and we're gonna have, like, I didn't mention the clothing, but there are gonna be some free clothes there: socks, t-shirt, underwear, panties for the children. We've got some new jeans that's gonna be there. Some all kinds of stuff. There's just gonna be a lot of things there that day they're gonna want to check out.
Got it. It's all going to be there. It's going to be great.
Yep.
This coming Saturday,
10
free.
to 1.
10 to 1. Happy Valley High School football field.
Share it with everybody. Tell somebody about it.
Yep. Rain or shine is going to be there, passing, getting these kids ready. School starts when in the county?
August 7th is first day for students.
August
3rd for teachers.
Yeah.
Principals have already gone back. We're there working.
Yeah, getting ready.
Yes, sir.
I love this guy.
We love you too, brother.
He's awesome. Anytime you need me to come speak, you let me know.
You got it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
I love going over there and hanging out with his peeps. He's got some great peeps at that church. Good people. Right there it is. There, Grayson Young.
There it is. Yes,
Angel.
sir.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play it before we get out of here. I won't play it right now. Coach Witten's coming. Axel's here. I got a couple more guests, but before we get out of here,
yes, sir,
we're going to play The Angels Cry.
That is wonderful.
Grayson
One of the best
Young.
songs ever.
Oh, yes. Well, quick break. Axel Stein shines next, and then Coach Witten on the Tom Taylor Sports. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. Axel Stein
shines.
Oh, boy. Show number, what is it?
26.
Show number 26.
We got an action-packed week this week.
We do.
Yeah, because today we're here, of course. Tomorrow we'll be at Phil's Dream Pit on Eastern Star Road of Interstate 26.
Right.
The quest for perfect barbecue. Cannot wait to get down there tomorrow and eat me some barbecue.
Your dad likes it too.
Yeah.
Look at him grinning. He's like
when we were there a year ago, we got that same thing, like a little sampler. That's what I plan on getting tomorrow at Phil's. So.
Oh, yes. They're getting ready to open up a new store, another restaurant downtown here in Elizabethton.
Yeah, still working on it. Still renovating Big Dance Barbecue as we speak.
You're right.
Yeah, and then Wednesday we'll be at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton. Thursday, Big John's closeouts where they hammer high prices.
Friday.
And Food City and Gray to set the record.
Set the record for the 30th show, right?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Doggies.
Ooh, doggies, you got it.
And we are 32 days away, folks. 32 days, 6 hours, 23 minutes, and we're getting ready to be 32 days, 6 hours, and 22 minutes now, as you see on the screen, for 2026 Elizabethton Cyclone football at home against Science Hill.
I think tomorrow I'm just going to get up and walk away. Just let him do the segment because the man he is an information machine. Show him your shirt, by the way.
Be a blessing.
Be a blessing, and he is to everybody he comes in contact with. So, 32 days away from the Cyclone Walk. Oh boy. Tell them again what you're going to do.
So, if this is the first, in case if you're watching for the first time today, you know we get new viewers all the time.
Yes, we do.
Uh,
Thanks to you.
So, the Cyclone Walk, it's where the guys come out of the locker room. I usually give them high fives. Me and Carrie are recording it for the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page, and I get them fired up as well.
Oh, you do. You get us all fired up. So
Yeah.
they come down and they do this, don't they?
Yeah.
High five. They go into
Just like that.
They go in the stadium and get loosened up, stretch, and get ready.
Yeah.
His favorite part, the cheerleaders come down there. They give him high fives too. You like that, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Why would you not? Cute girls coming down there wanting to get a high.
Pretty girls and handsome guys.
Handsome guys, that's it. Wanting high fives from the man himself, Axel Steins.
Shines. Including our head coach, Sean Whitten.
Who is right here. He's going to join us here coming up next, so we're looking forward to talking to him.
Yep.
Looking forward to talking to you. So what'd you do over the weekend?
Kind of hang out.
Hung out over the weekend?
Yeah.
Didn't go to Splash Country?
No.
Didn't go to the movies?
No.
Just kind of hung out?
Yeah, just kind of hung out with my parents.
Papa Bear, Mama Bear?
Yes.
There you go. Mama Bear's grooming the dogs today?
Yeah.
Yeah, Papa Bear's right over there grinning.
Yeah.
When you mentioned Phil's barbecue, he just started grinning. He likes that, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, cannot wait to get down there tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget tomorrow starting at 9 a.m. Through noon. 9 a.m. to noon tomorrow is the start of the Future Cyclone basketball camp with all the little kiddies ages 5 through 13.
Now, will you be there showing them how to shoot?
Yeah.
Show them your form. A man can shoot. Looks like Larry Bird shooting. He can shoot it.
Maybe
So,
show them some dribbling as well.
you show him a little dribbling too?
Yeah.
Whoa. He's been in the weight room. His arms are getting, look here, I don't want to mess with him. His arms are getting beefed up, so he's been in the weight room lifting the ball team.
Yep.
Been shooting with them, dribbling with them.
Yep.
He is a machine, folks. So,
Yep.
what'd you have? You already eaten over there?
I still got some chicken left, but I had 12 nuggets, 2 fries, and a large sweet tea, and my man's grinning over here.
Man, it's like a bottomless pit. So,
It's like I wolfed it down.
wolfed it down. 12
Nuggets.
12 nuggets.
2 fries.
2 large
and
fries.
A large sweet tea.
And a large sweet tea. And he is
And off we go.
off. That'll last about an hour. He'll say, Dad, I'm hungry. So he is an eating machine. I love it.
I also heard it's SEC Media Days today.
It is.
Yeah.
We got him right there.
Especially for Josh Heupel, it says on the script.
Yep, he'll be there about 3 o'clock today.
Yep.
On at the podium.
In his 6th season in Knoxville. Can you believe that?
It's hard to
6
believe.
years of Josh Heupel in Knoxville.
Let's hope it's
45 and 20.
45 and 20. Hope it's got a good year coming up, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we can beat Texas, Alabama, LSU, and Texas A&M this season. Those are the toughest games he has on the schedule. Some of them are pretty easy, like Kentucky and South Carolina, of course.
Well, their fan base may not think that, but that's okay. Axel said they're going to be okay to beat them. So, all right. So you're going to be with me tomorrow at Phil's Dream Pit.
Yep, the quest for perfect barbecue.
Pals for how long?
Forever and
Look at that right there. Pals forever. I love this guy. He's awesome. Put it up here one more time. This is show number, what is it?
26.
26.
And by the way, Friday will be the new record.
It will be the new record.
Yeah, Thursday will be the tying day at Big John's Closeouts.
Yeah, we got a big day on Friday. It'll be the 30th straight day he's been with me on the show.
Yeah.
You got
Ooh,
it.
doggies.
Ooh, doggies. So who's coming up next?
Sean Whitten.
The head
ball coach.
Axel Steins. Shines.
Oh, boy.
We'll take a break. Coach Whitten's next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. On our buddy Misty Counts, owner of Duck Crossing here in downtown Elizabethton. Springs and summer's right around the corner. Why come shopping at Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton?
Because we've got everything you could ever dream of. We have 3 floors with over 50 different vendors. We have a great selection. We have more than 75% of our items are vintage, which are 25 years or older. So we are an antique mall, but we specialize in vintage items and things that take care of vintage items like our cleaning supplies and things like that. We have clothes, we have jewelry, we have a little bit, like I said, of everything.
Yep, and you do. Hours are open?
We're open through the week, 11 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. Saturdays we're open 10 to 6.
Closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays.
How do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, Instagram at Duck Crossing Antique, and on TikTok.
3 floors, over 50 vendors. Be loyal. Buy local. Buy it in downtown Elizabeth with Duck Crossing Antique Store, one of our proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show, get him in here. We love getting him in here. Today's the first day of shoulder pads. Let's go back to Friday night. Coach Witten's with us, of course. You see on the screen. Let me get up here on the screen and show where we are. 32 days, 6 hours, 16 minutes. Keep thinking that's wrong because tomorrow is the 21st. That'd be 30 days out, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I think this is wrong. It should be 31 days instead of 32 because tomorrow, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow's 21st. We get 30 days. Yeah, so today it's 31 days, 6 hours. I have to make that change. But anyway, it's getting closer. We know that. And so let's go back to Friday night. Nice crowd. Kids had a chance to kind of show off what they've been doing in the weight room. Tell us about it.
Second year of Night of Champions. Basically, it's like a little bit like a lithathon. Just an opportunity for the average people out there to see what we do in the weight room. You know, people think it's all about throwing the weights through the roof. Yes, but there's all kinds of different kinds of training. There's explosion training, velocity training, speed training. You know, we do plyometric training. We do bed ball training, and then obviously all the different lists. But, you know, it's about guys that have made progress they've made. We also do per pound, how much they weigh, you know, how much they've increased. So it's just an opportunity for them to see what we do when we're not playing football, you know. And so, you know, it's an opportunity to also to, you know, a lot of guys have put in a lot of work. They've made a lot of progress. It's a time for them, 7:30 under the lights, to shine and compete. A lot of times it's not always about winning. It's about getting there and competing. And we had a lot of guys do that. Also, you know, under the lights gives you a chance to shine, puts pressure on them, you know, to try to simulate, you know, anytime you can get out under the lights at 7:30 when it's game time, you know, the better off you're going to be.
So in the weight room, there's a method of the madness. They just don't go to pound weights. And these guys are, I mean, they've got a program. Each kid's kind of got their own go by what they want. Here's where you are. Here's where we want you to be. So it's very intense. It's very regimented, but it pays off. And they got a chance the other night. What were some of the drills? I know the kids were doing chin ups.
Yeah, so we did, you know, obviously push-ups, pull-ups, you know, hot barbell high pulls, one-arm rows, farmer walk, which farmer walks like they call it farmer walks, like carrying bales of hay, but you carry weights in a circle, how many laps you can do. We had different running events. We bought 2 new pieces of equipment. They're basically push sleds or flip sleds. They replace tires. We had sled contest, flipping those sleds, obstacle course race that incorporated jumping, you know, plyometrics, and you know, have you ever seen a young man that could run fast and couldn't jump? Have you ever seen a man that could jump and couldn't run fast? Usually those two things work together. So if I can jump really high, I'm probably going to be fast.
Absolutely.
And so, and then we had different running events and, you know, some things like that. So just an exciting opportunity. We had some bench press, some squat, high pulls. Basically, you're pulling the bar up to you're as high as you can. We did some tsunami bar. They call it overhead lifts.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
You walked 50 yards, kind of try to see some stuff. So it's really just a chance to see the different things we do that test explosion, speed, endurance, strength. When we did the pull-ups, you saw that big chain. You know, the chain weighs 30 pounds. So,
oh, does it really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
You know, that's tough, you know.
And the flip thing you guys flipped was 200 pounds.
200 pounds of thing, you know, so that's pretty tough. The farmer walk simulates like carrying bales of hay. So that was 185 pounds. how long can you hold it and hold your grip strength. So, you're not just training the body, you're training the mind as well.
It's a mental thing, sure. So all this pays off for Friday night when we start playing football, because in the weight room, the strength, it comes right down to strength. And when you're talking to the crowd, you make great points. So, this is more than just football. It's about finesse, being up here, mental determination. So all that goes into what we saw on Friday night. Night before that, we had a 7-on-7. Northwood came down from Virginia. So, again, for folk, we're trying to educate folks, because people say, what's the 7-on-7? So explain it again, and how do you think we're doing as a team in the 7-on-7?
Well, the 7-on-7, number one is you don't want to get caught up in playing 7-on-7. It's an opportunity to teach, learn your routes, quarterback timing, linebackers learning pass coverages. Northwood had a big tight end. They had a running back that's 800 yards away from breaking the school record. So different formations, different players, tight end. We don't see a lot of tight end, but it's good to see. You'll see it down the road maybe, but just live reps, teaching, new quarterbacks, timing on the receivers, throwing the ball to running backs, H-backs. So just an opportunity to get out there to play football without the line. And then, you're trying to mix up coverages, zone coverages, man coverages. We move different parts of the field. So, red zone coverages, red zone routes. So, when we play certain teams and you're getting certain areas of the field, the playbook, you have a different playbook for that area. So when you get down to the red zone, obviously you can't do everything. You try to minimize it. So when you get down there, you're working on specific things. If you were to throw the ball in the red zone, well, what are you going to throw? You're trying to give these guys an opportunity to learn it, with the countdowns on. So, you're trying to get them prepared as much as possible. You eliminate plays, and, if they're playing man-to-man, well, you have certain routes you run versus man versus zone. So, and then, it's all about creating mismatches as well. So, if they have a big tight end, and you got a smaller linebacker covering a tight end, you're going to have problems. If a safety's covering a tight end, how can you do that? So there's a lot of different things you're trying to teach and trying to learn. It's not real football, but it does give us a chance to compete, catch the ball, see the things we can do, what we're doing better, what we're not doing better, what areas we got to, kind of pick it up, and then, the things we can do. But anytime you can throw and catch, that's a plus in any situation.
Absolutely.
Catch the ball across the middle, catch the ball deep, defend the ball deep. So those are opportunities that are cool to do.
Everybody's growing pains. All teams. That's what we're doing to get better, because we start scrimmages pretty soon. For those of you out there, again, we get new folks all the time. Red zone, by definition, is inside the 20-yard line. So the goal is get inside the 20. To punch it in with a pass route. So they run pass routes. They make the catch. Sometimes I think they just stop, or sometimes they touch them with two hands. There's no tackling involved. But so that's the 7-on-7. Is there any more? We got one more this week?
We do. We got one more this week against Abingdon. It's in the morning. They come over, so we'll do a little bit of half practice, half 7-on-7. Abingdon runs different formations. They got different size players and everything else. So it's just another good opportunity that, if we do a half practice in the morning, then you got to go do it live, And then the other thing too, Tom, is like in practice, we're there to help them, teach them, walk them through it. And in 7-on-7 or a game or a scrimmage, we're no longer out there on that field. So they got to learn to operate it and do it themselves. So the quicker they can do that, Science Hill game in 31 days, Tom, like, I don't know if they're going to be able to hear me communicate from the sideline. So signaling, relaying it, understanding what to do. They got to do a great job of, making sure they communicate themselves, because hopefully with our attendance, that being a big football game, and the band's going to be playing, it's going to be extremely loud.
Cheerleaders, dance team's going to be a great event. Every Friday night's a big event. There's 6 of them this year at Citizens Bank Stadium. Safety first. It's been so hot, everybody knows how hot it is. You take a lot of water breaks. You guys do everything you can to make sure these kids stay watered down and hydrated and don't get overheated. So that's a big deal.
Heat illness, obviously, there. We go in the mornings, but, conditioning, hydration, nutrition, recovery. That's why weight room's so important. Obviously, you get in shape is tough. we practicing going, but keeping them safe and keeping them injury free, keeping them strong, keeping our water cow with Gatorade. Guys got to do a great job of that. And salt, you got to get that back in your body. So, those are important. But, football is just not what you do on between the white lines, Tom. There's film study, there's walkthroughs, there's preparations. Seeing is believing it. There's a lot of things right there. You got a lot of new players. If you can show it to them on film, if it's being demonstrated, okay, now they can pick it up, they can learn. So, those are the things we're trying to do. So, and the guys have done a great job of responding to it, and they got to learn to kind of do it on their own.
So up to this point, it's been helmets only, but starting today, you can get shoulder pads. Not fully ready to go.
Every kid's got to get 3 days in helmets. Then every kid's got to get 3 days in shoulder pads, and then every kid's got to go 3 days in full pads before they can scrimmage. And so, that's not just days, that's every kid. So if a kid misses a day, you got to keep him on the schedule. So, those things are important. And then, how many guys are playing both sides of the ball? Football is a situational game. There's a down and distance. There's where are you on the field? It could be a 2-minute offense, 2-minute defense, red zone. There's a lot of things you go to. So, the more you can educate your players on, what we're doing when the ball gets to certain areas, that's going to be key. Now, when you play big schools, big teams, Science Hill's going to speed up that tempo. When they get rolling, they're going to speed it up. So you got to be able to operate and get lined up quickly. And those are the things we're trying to teach them. It's important for us to recreate the atmosphere, to recreate the setting that they're going to play on Friday night. Chaos, in the midst of that, you still got to stay poised, confident, level-headed. You overcome adversity. You got to fight through kind of maybe what people call butterflies, nerves.
Sure.
You get overwhelmed. You got to kind of settle down, take a breath, bounce back. But been super proud of our progress this far. I mean, we're battling, we're working. Our guys are answering the bell, and it's a challenge, but. The fun part is bringing the group together and molding a football team.
Absolutely. Friday night's a big night. Come out and watch them. It's Meet the Cyclones. Tell us about that.
Meet the Cyclones Friday night. We've had 2 youth football camps to this point. We had one in May, one in June. They were free. Our youth football starts today. Youth football and cheer starts today. So we kind of finish off the week. Youth football has to have so many hours before they can go contact, so the youth football counts towards their conditioning hours. Youth football camp is from 6 to 7:30. We start Meet the Cyclones at 7:30. That's from flag all the way through. Mighty Mites, junior peewee, cheerleading teams, middle school cheerleaders, high school football team, high school cheerleading, and goes all the way through. That's this Friday night at the stadium. Starts at 6 with the football camp. Meet the Cyclones starts at 7:30.
We're going to stream that. So at 7:30, we get a chance to see all the little ones, all these young people, middle schoolers, high schoolers. They're all coming out and under the lights, right?
We announced the youth teams are announced by teams, and then from the middle school on, what we try to do is we start with number 4. CJ Mathis will take the field with whoever's
number 4,
Tia
Duggar.
4. Then we go, we're going number 6, Cooper Fair will go with Braylon Britt. Who's number 7? And that, you go all the way through to kind of see, and hopefully one day, it's kind of the same thing. A middle school guy is going to turn into the high school. Kind of carry on that tradition there, and
I think it's really cool what you do. I think it's a neat thing.
Yeah, it's a neat thing. It's a neat thing for the community. It's kind of a, you don't really get a chance to brag on the guys, but. I think myself and Ryan, middle school, you kind of have your own banquets and your own little gatherings and preseason kickoffs to where you can brag about the guys. But it's just an opportunity to see. We got a lot of new faces. We got a lot of new players. It's an opportunity for them to it's one of those moments where you kind of capture. It's kind of, I feel like media days, the first time I put it on the uniform, that's kind of a moment you never forget, and
absolutely.
First time really seeing Peyton Lingerfeld or Devin Bowman or Jonathan Lacey or, rising 9th graders. It's kind of first time being in the stadium, seeing, okay, that's the crowd that's going to come support me. And then there's got to be a sense of urgency, getting yourself ready, to perform at a high level. So, anytime you can do that and simulate that, the better off you're going to be.
These kids coming in from these other schools, they're not ready for what they're going to see on a Friday night in 31 days. Because it's a big deal. It's not just a game in Elizabeth; it's an event. From the tailgating, the band, the cheerleaders, got the dance team out there now. Band's 3-time back-to-back state champs. We've had a pretty good run of football, 2 state champs and a runner-up, state runner-up over the last 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big deal. And so Friday night, it's free. Come out and support, meet the Cyclones. One of the coolest things when we play the actual games and they come out of the inflatable helmet, those little people, they come out there. Of course, you can't sing, but you're coming out with the team. They are so excited and their faces are lit up. I mean, it's a big deal to run out there on a Friday night in front of the home crowd. They'll get to do that this week too. But it's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, they get so excited. Sometimes they trample over each one another. But carrying flags and
love it.
Getting the guys out there. But it's a pretty neat experience. That's what really it's about. But it's about an experience, a shared experience. But also you got to capture the moment. You got to stay in the moment. You got to stay level-headed. We got a game to play. We got to go out there and execute the best we can. And then, the thing about football, Tom, is you only get 10 opportunities.
That's it.
You got to maximize those 10 opportunities to get in that postseason. We're going on year 20, 19 consecutive seasons for us to be in the playoffs other than our first year. So keep that going. 4A's tough. 4A's really, really tough. And then fighting for a home playoff advantage, playing Region 2 is really tough. Last year, your year healthy as possible, but one day at a time, one game at a time. We play a lot of JV games here. We take those games really serious, and so just really looking forward to it and appreciate the guys working so hard.
And of course, Tia Duggar starts a little bit early. Our first broadcast to them, we'll stream it on August 13th when they've got Sullivan Central coming to town. So that's even closer than the big boy football. But it's a young team here in closing. But I'm watching you out on the field. You're energized, but it seems like me a little bit more patient because you got, I think Ryan told me, 75% of our team is freshmen and sophomores. We're a young football team, and they're in a big learning curve.
Yeah, the thing about it you try to teach is the fundamentals and the techniques are you can still learn, but those got to be what's more important. You got to be able to go execute.
Yeah.
And you can still learn guys learning the offense, defense, where they need to be. Keep adding the playbook. Those sort of things. But fundamentals and techniques, you can't be sloppy with your play. And you got to be sound. Quarterback's got to be sound, taking care of the ball. And Tom, we play complementary football. We got offense, we got defense, we got special teams. You got to know in situations you can't force the ball. We got to go for a field goal. Or, hey, we're not going to put our defense in a bind and give them a turnover, a short field. Hey, we're going to punt the ball away, play defense. And so, those are the things we've got to do to teach these guys how to do that, and play calling a lot has affected that as well. I mean, you want to push the ball down the field, you want to go for it at times, but you got to be smart. And you got to, you put the other part of the, you put the other defenses or the team or special teams in a bind. We definitely don't want to do that. So, that all that and teaching and learning that, learning to play the game as quickly as possible. So, situational football is what we try to practice to make sure we're ready. And, when we get in those certain situations, we know what we're doing. And so there's a lot to teach, a lot to go over, but super excited about our guys showing up every day, ready to work, being energized. And, what Friday night also was about, Tom, you got to be able to get out of your comfort zone, and that's what they saw about me. I'm not much of that, but in order to get hype, in order to get those guys to go, you got to be willing to do that. And so it's important for our guys to have, maybe laid back personalities off the field, but when you cross those white lines, you got to become a dude. You got to become a stud. You got to believe in yourself. You got to have a chip on your shoulder. You got to play with an edge, and that's what it means to be a Cyclone.
Got a little swagger. In closing, one of the coolest things Friday night was they had that 60-yard dash, and Coach Turner said, okay, boys, I'm going to get in here and run because we remember what he used to do when he played football. Did he actually win it? Because I couldn't see. I was blocked. It was close. Did he win the dash?
It was close. It kind of depends on where you cut it off. If you cut it off right there, he kind of won. If it went a little bit longer, they kind of closed on him. But I couldn't believe he still had them wheels. That was awesome to see.
Smoking
and he had
them
tennis
wheels.
shoes on.
Yeah, smoking them wheels. Coach Turner got in with the other guys around either a 50 or 60-yard dash. Of course, we know what he did when he played for the Cyclones. He had the Jets, and so he still got the Jets too, doesn't he?
Coach Turner does a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
He does a great job with the youth. He's involved in our middle school as well. He's really stepped up his game at the high school level. He holds the guys a high accountability. He's here every throwing session, whatever we do. I mean, he's couldn't ask for him to do more. He's a jack of all trades. Super excited to have him here, and now be a part of our coaching staff. But also, he's a true ambassador in our community. He does a great job of taking kids under the wings at all levels. He's here to help go guys on Saturdays. He's here to help youth football. I mean, he's done a phenomenal job, and I couldn't be more happy to have him as a partner on our coaching staff and as a person in our community, because there's a lot of guys that can look up to him. He's a great mentor and he's a great role model.
So you're the head ball coach. The other coaches are Coach Turner,
Coach Jenkins, Coach Harrison, Coach Whitehead, Coach Pierce is back, helping with the line there. Coach Holt, Coach Russell. Those are our main guys there at the high school level that do a phenomenal job. And then also, we got the good guys that do the middle school. We've got a great middle school staff, Tom. Wes Irwin played for us on the state champ teams, back helping. Tom Pate, who and he's there to help. He's seen it firsthand. Those are Dalton Mitchell's helping there, which we called out his name a lot there, helping the quarterbacks, receivers at the middle school level. Ryan, Coach Fox, Brock. I mean, that's awesome to see former Laris come back. We had Colby Garland there at our middle school opposite line. Wes is back. Wes knows what we do. He played for us, so it's really cool to see those guys out there working with us.
Tom Pate looks like he put on uniform right now. He'd kill somebody. That's a big old boy.
Yes, sir.
So in closing here, the camp is at what time on Friday?
6
to 7:30.
Meet the Cyclones 7:30.
7:30. So the camp's free for the kids.
Yes, sir.
Meet the Cyclones is free at the stadium. Got to be there Friday night. It's getting close, folks. I'm feeling it. I'm getting ready.
Yes, sir.
Go Cyclones.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Good man. Appreciate him coming by here. So meet Tom Pate. That's Legends' dad. Good Lord. He shakes your hand, about breaks your hand. He's a big old boy. They say I'm a big old boy. I don't know. He's a big old boy. So he, as I said, he can put on a helmet, some pads, and hurt some people. He's a big one. So anyway, he's one of the coaches at Tia Duggar. Our coverage starts here on August the 13th. Again, Brock, Coach Pittman's your head coach, and a great coaching staff at Tia Duggar. Again, they're coming off undefeated seasons. 15-0, 16-0. I guess it's 16-0. JV and varsity both went undefeated last year. I think they both played 8 games. I have to go back and look. Can't remember, but I know the varsity was 8-0. So it's exciting, folks. It's here. It's hard to believe. We're 31 days out. We'll take a look at some college football and some NASCAR before we get out of here right after this break. We're live here again. We're on the road. We're at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Hey there, neighbors. Todd Houston here with the Elizabethton Church of Christ, wishing you a very happy new year and a wildly successful 2026. I'd like to invite you to come and get to know our family here at Elizabethton as we are seeking to be more like our Lord every day. We're no perfect people, but we're a people that love the Lord and love you. We'd love to get to know you. If you'd like to join us, our times are at 10 and 11 a.m. on Sunday, 6:30 p.m., and then again Wednesday evening at 7. You can find us on Facebook or at elizabettoncoc.org.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior, but beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
And back at the Tom Dillon Sports Show, I'm sure you know by now, everybody knows that Spain defeated Argentina in the World Cup 1-0. Messier said they were just a better team. Got to appreciate a man who just says, you know what, they were better than we were. I don't like it. He'll end up with 8 goals in the World Cup. So finishing, probably if he doesn't come back, he'll finish with 21 all-time World Cup career goals. And so Messier he says he's probably not coming back. So we'll see. Anyway, the World Championship will go to Spain. 1-0 upset. I guess an upset over Argentina. They don't think so in Madrid. But anyway, that's how that finished up. The NFL stadiums converted at their request. And a lot of money to do it. They converted from artificial turf to natural grass for the World Cup. So now the football players wanted to go back to leave it at turf. They don't want to go back to artificial turf because of the pounding on the body. And so MetLife Stadium, one of the venues, they replaced the artificial turf with grass for the 78 FIFA World Cup games hosted by NFL stadiums this summer. 78 games. So the renewed social media push by the NFL Players Association, they want to keep it grass. All 11 NFL stadiums hosting World Cup matches installed natural grass playing surfaces. It's pretty cool. The stadium where my boys play, the Raiders, the stadium in Vegas, the Legion Stadium. Well, they actually have a tray. It was really wild. I'm going to go back and research this. I looked at it a little bit last night. They have a tray. They actually pulled it. It looks like a big tray. And then rolled it out on rollers and rolled the natural grass in and played on the roller it back out, put the artificial turf back in. So it's kind of nuts how they do that. Now, Mark Davis, the owner of the Raiders, says, we're going to keep it grass. So, but they had, if I remember right, I have to do my research again. I think they had 2 trays. They roll it out in the sun and let the sun hit the grass and let it grow, and they keep it watered, of course. Then they roll it back into the tray and use it inside the stadium. So it's pretty crazy. And so all these NFL stadiums converted to grass at the request of FIFA. Well, now the NFL Players Association, we want to do the same thing. It's like, probably not. We're going to go back to turf. So, which is, they're under protest. And so now the NFL Players Association said, maybe a lawsuit involved. We want to, or a boycott. You're not going to boycott the NFL, but they want to give them a little muscle and try and convince them to leave the stadium's natural grass. It's interesting. It's always something, isn't it? Like every day I come in here, somebody going to sue somebody. See you tomorrow, buddy. All right. Quest for a Perfect Barbecue tomorrow at Phil's Dream Pit.
Yeah, on show number 2536.
2536. You got it. He's got it down pat. The man is a marketing machine for me. I love him. Axel Stein shines. Anyway, that's what they're talking about in the NFL. We'll see how much. We'll see how far it goes. I got my doubts, but they're wanting it to go all grass for the NFL seasons coming up. We'll see. All right, Joey Logano wins a race last night north of Wilkesboro. Logano, his first win of the year, his 38th career win. Denny Hamlin second, followed by Chase Briscoe, Ty Gibbs, Shane Van Gisbergen, Bubba Wallace, Brad Keselowski, Todd Gillian, Daniel Suarez, and Ryan Preece. Pole sitter Ryan Blaney had to go to the back of the field because they found a power steering problem prior to the race. Came back up to the field, was caught speeding on pit road with less than 100 laps remaining. He finished 11th on the night. So here's your 16 drivers after 21 races. They'll be in Indianapolis this weekend for the Brickyard 400. Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, and now Ryan Blaney, all three have clinched spots in the chase. So now you've got, 13 drivers trying to squeeze into this thing. So 3 have been nailed down. Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, and Ryan Blaney are in the chase. Ty Gibbs currently 4th in points. Then comes Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Carson Hocevar, Chase Briscoe, Chris Buescher, Christopher Bell, Daniel Suarez, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Shane Van Gisbergen. Joey Logano's now inside the cut. And your 16th driver is Austin Cindric. On the outside looking in right now is Eric Jones, Ryan Preece, Brad Keselowski, and Michael McDowell. Those are the guys on the outside looking in. But again, 3 are in, so you got 13. Let's see, you've got 16 drivers right now trying to squeeze into 13 spots, basically is what you got. So Hamlin, Reddick, and Ryan Blaney are in the chase. And so Joey Logano, again, his sellout crowd. Logano got his 38th victory of his career, his 23rd on the all-time wins list in NASCAR. And so Logano, big W yesterday for him and his Penske Racing team. So they'll head off now with the head of steam he will. With everybody else heading to the Brickyard 400 for this coming Saturday's race. And they get a week off. They start the month of August, and they'll go all the way through to get to September. They'll come to Bristol as part of the chase in September. So good stuff. Thanks for all the folks who been on today. You had like 2 or 3 hours ago. Of course it was, I guess. Andrew DeMoss from Northeast Community Credit Union. She was on the show. Leslie and Randy Broccoli. Leslie with Sycamore Shoals. Randy talking baseball. Axel Steins was here. He shined. Brandon Young, pastor of Harmony Free Will Baptist Church, came along again. It's the Back to School Bash this coming Saturday from 10 to 1, free. Everybody gets in free. It's on the football field at Abbey Valley, giving away backpacks and all kinds of goodies. Getting ready for back to school. It's hard to believe we're talking back to school, but we are. And so appreciate him coming by. And, of course, wrapping things up was the obvious Coach Sean Whitten, head football coach of the Cyclones in his 20th season. He is excited. We'll have Meet the Cyclones on Friday night. We'll stream that and watch all them little ones come run off the field. It's really cool. I love the just the atmosphere, the energy. So the little ones will come out first as a team, the grass cutters and the Mighty Mites and so on and so forth. Then you'll have the cheerleaders come out in a group, T.A. Duggar's cheerleaders, and then all the little junior Cyclone cheerleaders will come out as a group, and then they'll introduce by number, which I think it's a really cool thing. So whoever wears number 4 at T.A. Duggar and whoever wears number 4 at the high school will walk out together and get introduced, of course, in the PA, which is really neat. So that's coming up on Friday night. Meet the Cyclone starts at 7:30, and we'll stream that again right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page on YouTube. Will be good. And so it tells you that is wrong. I keep thinking it should be 31 days instead of 32. So I got to get her to change that. So, because tomorrow, I'm second guessing myself, but tomorrow is the 21st, and it's 30 days from tomorrow was football season. So it should be 31 today instead of 32. But if that's the only thing we do wrong today, it's going to be okay. Trust me. It's not the end of the world, but we will get that fixed. All right, so let's give you the verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross. We'll do that right here. It is. Isaiah 40:28-29 says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom." Not even trying to figure that one out. Verse 29, he gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. It's awesome. We finish it by saying, thank you, Lord, for who you are, what you do for us every day, and for loving us when we're not worthy of your love. But you loved us enough anyway to die for us. I love it. Thank you, Lord, for who you are, what you do for us every day, and for loving us when we're not worthy of your love, and we're not. But you loved us enough anyway to die for us. It's good stuff. Verse of the day, we always dedicate our show unashamedly to the man who hung on the cross. Good way to end. Tomorrow we're going to be at Phil's Dream Pit. Mr. Baseball will be there tomorrow. Jeff Birchfield will be there tomorrow talking NASCAR. Mr. Baseball will be there tomorrow. Of course, we'll have Tara there tomorrow, the catering lady who does all the catering, does a wonderful job. In fact, she's here right now. And we're going to let you see her real quick before we get out of here because she's right here. And then we'll close out. And the Tom Taylor Sports Show, summertime's here, catering. How can you help us with an event?
Well, we're doing weddings, rehearsal dinners, reunions, graduation parties. And even if you feel like it's getting down to the wire, give us a call because we can usually accommodate you.
Absolutely. So do you bring it and set it up? Do we come get it? How does that work?
All of the above. So you can either have us come out and do a full catering where we have like a crew of people come and serve your guests and clean up afterwards. We also have our mini catering where it's just one person that comes out and like makes sandwiches, and then you do the rest buffet, the sides and everything buffet style. We can also do a drop off and set up, and that's where we deliver it to your location and set everything up. And then we can also do, pick up in the restaurant. So basically we can, and whatever you need to meet your budget, we can work with.
Sure, the budget. Now, on the menu itself, do we pick? Do you have certain items we pick for catering, or is it anything on the menu?
It's pretty much anything on the menu is available for the catering. I may, if you want some advice, I'm happy to give it,
So, phone number is?
423-798-7899.
423-798-7899 to get your catering needs taken care of right here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Here's your catering coordinator. She is the lady who can make it go for you. Tara Salamino from Phil's Dream Pit, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Good way to end up back with you tomorrow again from Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. As you know, they're in the process of renovating. Again, Big Dan's Barbecue here downtown Elizabeth. They're going to open up a second location later in the summer, closer to football season, which ain't that far away, of course, 31 days out. So they're in the process of renovating it right now, and they'll hope to have that open by the end of July, 1st of August, somewhere late summer is what Brian keeps telling me. We'll get an update about that tomorrow. We'll be there tomorrow again at Phil's Dream Pit. Again, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for your time. Be sure and like us and share us, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow from Phil's Dream Pit. Mr. Baseball will be there. Jeff Birchfield's going to be there. Got some other folks lined up to visit tomorrow, so we're excited about that to get into show number 2536 tomorrow. Wednesday will be Eagle Center Antique Store. Ryan Whitten will be coming by there on Wednesday talking TA Duggar football. Thursday will be a Big John's closeout. Got folks lined up coming there as well. And then Friday we'll kick off the weekend with another stop at Food City and Gray on a Food City Friday. Out of time. Again, we sincerely thank you for yours. We'll wrap it up as always by telling you, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2535 today from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Have a great rest of your Monday. See you tomorrow from Phil's Dream Pit. So long.